Good everybody. Today I want to share with you something which I think will bless your life and will help you one way or the other. Because we've seen for several years and so many times how people brag about Ashawo money and so on and so forth. But I've come today again to enlighten some people that Ashawo lifestyle is a curse, it's not a blessing. Because a lot of these Benin ladies and girls in Europe and anywhere they are in Africa or anywhere they are in any part of the world, they think that for one reason or the other that made them to live the Ashawo life is a blessing. It is not a blessing, it's a curse. Ashawo lifestyle is a curse. Ashawo is a curse, not a blessing. It doesn't really matter the reason why you are doing it. You might say because you want to bring your families out of poverty and so on and so forth. I mean, just look at nations that are developed. There's no nation that get developed with Ashawo money. You that is living in Europe today, just look at the history. The nation was not developed. If you are living in Belgium, if you are living in Spain or Italy or Portugal or Germany or Holland, any part of Europe that you might be living, none of this nation was developed with Ashawo money. None of them. So if you think that you're going to build Benin City with Ashawo money, that is not true. There is no country in the world that was built with Ashawo money. Ashawo money is a curse, not a blessing. It doesn't matter your reason. It doesn't matter why you say, oh, that you want to sponsor your brothers or sisters to university and so on and so forth. That is not the reason. Even without your Ashawo money, they can still go to university if they decide to. Even without your Ashawo money, your family can still live without your Ashawo money. So Ashawo is not a blessing, as some of you think it's a blessing. It is a curse. Now, I'm going to tell you something very important. Do you know a blessing? A blessing is if you are working in a company, if you are working in a maintenance section of a company, maybe you are cleaning the street, you are cleaning a shop, whatever, that is a blessing. You are working as a mechanic, that is a blessing. You are working as a carpenter, that is a blessing. You are working as a real estate, that is a blessing. You are working as somebody that is taking care of old women, that is a blessing. You are working as somebody that is working take care of old men, that is a blessing. Any work that's legitimate is a blessing. But Ashawo is not a blessing. Ashawo is a curse. If you go learn a skill, that is a blessing. If you leave Africa and come to Europe, and while you live in Africa, you don't know how to read and write, you come to Europe and you now go to school to learn how to read and write, that is a blessing. You travel from Africa, you don't have a skill, then you come to Europe, then you go and learn a skill, that is a blessing. But if you think that doing Ashawo to get money and to build hotel in Benin City, that is a curse. Now you might say, well, how is it a curse? But I build a house. Well, bush animals build houses. Bush animals build houses. As a matter of fact, bush animals can build a house in 2 days. So building a house or building a 4 flats in Benin does not make you blessed. That is not a blessing, because bush animals do build houses. As a matter of fact, having a house is a necessity, just a basic necessity. Just as you eat food and drink water, that's how living in a house is supposed to be. Building a house should not be counted as a blessing or as prosperity, because it's just a basic necessity. But if you, because the basic reason that a lot of you think that if you do Ashawo, you build 4 flat and so forth, you build house with your parents, that you are blessed, because you don't have common sense. If you have common sense, you know that house, to live in a house, is a basic need, a basic necessity, just as you drink water and eat food, which is basic. So I want to understand those of you Benin girls and Benin ladies that are proud, that are boastful of your Ashawo lifestyle, your Ashawo money, the house you build in Benin and so forth. Ashawo is not a blessing, it's a curse. Ashawo is not a blessing, curse. So I'm going to let you to know that even your pastors that cannot talk about it, they are not encouraging you. They are not, they think, you may think that they love you, they may tell you they love you, but that's not love, because the scriptures that we read, or unless you don't read, the scripture that we read says, love rejoice not in iniquity. So if they love you enough, they will tell you that Ashawo lifestyle is a curse, it's not a blessing. So I want to let you to know something very, very important, because sometimes some of you will think, oh, it is because that you were stranded, your family were poor, and so forth. That's why you came to Europe. And so let's come to reality. Let's come to reality. There is no country in this world where there are Benin ladies and Benin girls that they don't do Ashawo. No one. Talk about Mali, Senegal, Ghana, Cameroon, Niger Republic, Libya, Morocco, Algeria, Dubai. Any country where you find Benin girls and Benin ladies, the only thing they will do is Ashawo. And Benin are known for two things: one, Ashawo lifestyle, and juju. These are a lot of things. So whenever I talk about Benin City anywhere in the world, what comes to people's mind is Ashawo lifestyle and juju lifestyle. So I want to understand that you are not the only people in this world. You are not the only people in this world. There are several hundreds of nationalities in this world that will leave their country to another country, and they will look for legitimate work to do. That is a blessing. But the ones that leave their country to another country to do Ashawo life, that is a curse. As a matter of fact, some people say, well, when a lady or a girl begins to do Ashawo, she'll be possessed. No, that's not true. You will already possessed with any kind of spirit before you can go and do Ashawo lifestyle. You already possessed. There must be a spirit in you, an evil spirit in you, that will move to do that. Just imagine in Europe, Benin girls have so much downgraded themselves that they are begging men on the street to sleep with them for money. Benin ladies are begging men to sleep with them for money. As a matter, they won't fight when they are hustling. Benin girls even fight. They fight over men on the street just to sleep with them for money. That's the level you've downgraded yourself. That's the level you downgraded yourself. So if you think that after doing all those things that you have money and then you build a house, you build a flat, that you are blessed, oh, you are not blessed, that is a curse. That is a curse. So you want me to tell? I already told you what a blessing. A blessing if you have a shop, you are working in it, you have a business you are running. Legitimately, that is a blessing. Or you are working in a place where they do maintenance, they are cleaning house or cleaning buildings or whatever. That is a blessing. Or you are among those that are working, cleaning the street. That is a blessing. That is a blessing. Whatever legitimate work you are doing, that is a blessing. Or rather, maybe you didn't go to school in Benin City and you came to Europe. You decide to not go to school. That is a blessing. Or when you were growing up, you didn't learn any skill, you come to Europe and go and learn a skill. That is a blessing. But if you leave Benin City and come to Europe and you are doing Ashawo life, that is a curse. That is not a blessing. So I want to let you to know. Now I'm going to tell you so many things, because sometimes, not all, sometimes your parents are even happy that you are living Ashawo life just because they can get your money. I want to know, any father or mother that support his or her daughter to do Ashawo life just because of money, that parent is wicked. That parent, that father or mother is wicked. Any mother that is supporting the daughter just because can bring money to build a house in Benin for true Ashawo, that mother is wicked. So let me tell you something very important, because sometimes you think that your mothers, they are praising you, they are helping you, then they go to juju house and so forth. Your parents are wicked. If your parents can encourage you to do Ashawo life, they are very wicked. And pastors, church pastors in Europe or in Africa that are saying they are praying for you. I mean, how come can you think somebody will say he prays for you to go do Ashawo and you think that God is going to answer that prayer? That pastor is wicked. That pastor is wicked. Now, some of you will say, well, it is because of the corruption in Nigeria, because of the bad things that happen in Nigeria. That's why the people have to travel to go do Ashawo and so forth. Well, that's not true. Because I want to know, before amalgamation of Nigeria, amalgamation means when Lord Lugard and his team united the northern part of Nigeria and the southern part of Nigeria. That was 1914. 1914 is about, let's say, about 106 years ago. Benin was already existing. As a matter of fact, Benin has been existing over 200 years ago. I'm just saying over 200 years, so I'm not give a specific date. Benin City has been existing over 200 years ago, before the amalgamation of Nigeria, when Lord Lugard and his team united the northern part of Nigeria and the southern part of Nigeria, because the northern part of Nigeria was like a poor part of Nigeria, and the southern part of Nigeria was the richest part of Nigeria at that time. The northern part of Nigeria was the ones that like have the mentality to lead the nation, but the certain part of were concentrating on their money and some of their resources. So now look at saw that a nation that is divided when the northern part was poor and they have the leadership skill, and the southern was rich and they have non-leadership skill, it is better to unite them together and have unity. So now look at how to unite the northern part of Nigeria. That's how we have one Nigeria from that time. Before then, there was division, north and south and so on and so forth. So that's why it's called amalgamation. That was 1914. Now, before the amalgamation of Nigeria, Benin's were already, the Benin children, our daughters were already sent out, already sold out for prostitution. So prostitution didn't start when Benin girls start traveling to Italy, start coming to Spain or Portugal for prostitution. No, it has started a long time. The prostitution of Benin ladies and girls have started even for amalgamation. Not just Benin ladies, even Igbo land, Yoruba land, they were selling their daughters out for prostitution. What they do is that from the village, they took their daughters or their neighbor's daughter or their relative from the village and sell them out to cities. Maybe Benin now they will sell to Lagos, rich people in Lagos, or they sell to Accra and so on and so forth. That's what they were doing. So as at that time, as before the before amalgamation, 1914. Benin girls were not coming to Europe. They were not coming, but they were sending them to cities in Africa. Yoruba girls was also sent out, sold out. Not so much as at that time. Igbo girls were also sold out. Also, ladies were also sold out before the amalgamation for prostitution. But the major tribe that was fully involved in it was the Benin girls, Benin ladies. Now, the people that were involved in those kind of transactions were their parents, traditional rulers, and the chiefs. So even before Italy traveling started, Benin ladies were already involved in prostitution. Their parents were the ones sending them out. They were the ones selling them out. Sometimes their children, they will send their daughters. Sometimes the children with their neighbor that were sent to them to take care of. Sometimes they go to a village to take their relative and sell out. The chiefs were involved. Even before the new Oba of Benin put a bound of prostitution and so on and so forth, if you look back, you see that most of the chiefs, the traditional rulers, were involved. It didn't just start now, it has started even before amalgamation. So we talk about prostitution of Benin ladies and girls. Didn't start today. It has already started because their parents were the one involved, even up to today. So if your parents, they are encouraging you, bring money, we are going to build house, you finish building one house, they build the second house for you with Ashawo. Your parents are evil. They are evil. It will take an evil parent to do that. It will take an evil parent. Of course, it didn't start today. They've already been doing it for decades of years. They've already been doing it. So I want to understand that if you want to live a blessed life, you got to change. You got to change. You see, even if you are working as a cleaner, you are receiving 500 euros and you are working as a cleaner. If you want to build a house, you can still build a house. It will take you more time, but that house will still build it. If you are working, taking care of old men and old women, you want to build a house in Benin, you will still build a house. It might take you time to still build your house. So don't just put yourself in such a bad state of life and think that you are blessed. You are not blessed, you are a curse. You are under a curse big time. So now I want to understand something very important. House never expire. The ones that built us 10 years ago, well, they already built out 10 years ago, but the one they are building now is new model. The next 10 years, the one that are going to build next 10 is going to be new model. So why rushing? Why say, oh, I want to build a house, I want to build a house now. I must spoil my life, I must do Ashawo to build a house. If I don't build a house, then they will laugh at me. Who cares? If you are working, taking care of old men, old women, or cleaning house, cleaning apartment, cooking for people, and you are receiving 500 euros or $500, if you want to build a house, you can still build a house. You can still build a house. Do you know why you think that you are rich? Some of you, madams and ogas that are having these ashawos in bondage think you are rich. It is because euros or dollars is far more than the value of naira. If it was 1-to-1, with 10,000 US dollar, 10,000 US dollar or 10,000 euros, you can build a house in Benin now. You can buy a land and build a house because the value of euros or dollars to naira is big. 10,000 US dollars now, or 10,000 euro will give you about 4 point something million naira. With that, you can build a house in Benin. But if it was value was 1 to 1, you have 10,000 euros. You take it to Nigeria, then that will be 10,000 naira. What will you do with 10,000 naira to build a house? You cannot build a house with 10,000 naira. So the advantage is because the value of euro is bigger than the dollar. The advantage is big. The value of euro is bigger than naira. That's you think you are rich. Oh, you are madam. You have money. You don't have money. Oh. You don't have money at all. You don't have money. Money that you think you have is nothing. You carry 20,000 euros to Nigeria. You go to Benin, go build house. You think you are having money. You don't have money now. That one have money. If the value was 1 to 1, that would be 20,000 naira. So what house you will build with 20,000 naira? No house. It is because the value of euro is bigger than the value of naira. That's some of you are do yourself. So some people say you won't. If they are in church, you correct them. That's oh, this. Why are you talking to me like this? Don't know. I have 4 flats in Nigeria. 4 flats. Bush animals build a house. So that you have 4 flats in Nigeria because you do Ashawo to get 4 flats in Nigeria. That is not prosperity. That's not blessing. That is a curse. So if you want to make a blessing, you don't know how to read and write, go to school. That is a blessing. You don't have any work, go to learn. That is a blessing. You are not working, you don't want to do legitimate, you are not do legitimate, go get a legitimate work, even if you are earning 500 euros a month. That is a blessing. But if you are doing Ashawo lifestyle and you think you are blessed, you are not blessed. That is a curse. Now, I want to say something very important that you might think that is obscure, but it's not obscure. You people that are living in Europe, you are going to Ashawo, all those guests that are doing Ashawo lifestyle, madams and your guys that live in Europe, some of you want your pastors to put you in post, and then because the pastors, they want to put the post, they give you post in the church so that they might want to make you recognized according to them. But that's not recognition, no. Those churches are not even church, they are clubs. Because if they are church of God, they will hit the name on the head. As I'm teaching this one, I've taught this kind of teaching over and over and over in different platforms, even on TV, live TV. I've done it. If those pastors that you are calling your father in the Lord in Europe, they are calling your father in the Lord, if you want to know that they are called by God, let them preach that Ashawo money is a cause for 1 month in your churches. After 1 month, let's see the attendance how it will look like. You see, because they won't tell you those things. If they really love you, they will tell you to go learn a skill because it's just easy. How will it, some of you have lived 20 years in Europe. Some of you ladies, you have lived 30 years in Europe. Is this Ashawo you have been living life? Ashawo life you have been living for 30 years old. And very soon, when you get old, you think that you're going to continue that Ashawo life, or you think that because of the hotel you are building Benin, then that will survive you. Okay, let's assume everybody now have hotel in Benin. Who will not lodge in any hotel? Me have hotel, you have hotel, everybody have hotel. So who will not lodge in the hotel? Nobody. So you have the hotel and you will be stranded. Do you know if you get a job now, even if you are earning 500 euros a month, in the next 10 years or 20, you have a pension. It doesn't matter the country you're going, whether you decide to go live in Benin or you decide to go live in Abuja, any part of the world, you will receive your pension every month. It might not be too much money, but at least it will survive to an extent. But right now you are doing Ashawo lifestyle, no pension, no. You go suffer. Ghana people, they say cry, go suffer, cry. That time, you remember this message. So what is the way out? Way out is that every lady, Benin girls or Benin lady that are still doing Ashawo lifestyle, and you think you are blessed, you are not blessed. Come out of it. Go get a job. Go learn a skill. Go learn and work. Go. Those of you, because when we talk about illiteracy among Benin people for Europe, illiteracy among Benin people for Europe is unspeakable. 6 out of 10 Benin ladies cannot read and write in Europe. After they have lived in Europe, some of them have lived here for 30 years, they cannot read and write. And you think that you are doing Ashawo to get money and you are blessed? Oh, that's not a blessing now. That is not a blessing. A blessing is that if you go learn work, go learn work, go learn work, go learn and work. If you learn and work, even though you decide to go to Benin and live there all your life, you have something to do. That is why you see on social media when all those Benin guys, they want to deport them, whether they're in Italy, Belgium, Holland, Germany, whatever, they want to deport them. Oh, Germany want to deport me, oh, Holland want to deport me, oh, Italy want, they will be crying. Why? Because they know they are frustrated. All their life in Europe is Ashawo life, Ashawo life, Ashawo life, Ashawo life, Ashawo life. Then even when they are collecting social, they still believe in Ashawo life. So when they want to deport them, they will cry. Oh, so Holland want to deport me. Oh, Italy want to deport. They will be crying. Why? Because they know their life is frustrated. But if they have learned work, they acquire a skill. You don't need to bother yourself now. As a matter of Nigeria cannot develop without skill. Nigeria needs skillful people. Nigeria as a nation needs skillful. No, China. 30 years ago, nobody was hearing about China. But China now, they have developed themselves and they are developing the world. To the extent Nigeria, Federal Republic of Nigeria borrowed 3.1 billion US dollars from China. China that we never had about 30 years ago. They can't develop themselves well. Now they are not developing the world, they are developing Africa. They are borrowing money to African nations. Buhari is still can't borrow money from China. I saw on the news they're going to borrow another 70 billion US dollars again. The 3.1 billion US dollars they borrow, they never paid that one. No. They said they used that 3.1 billion to build to renovate Murtala Mohammed Airport, to renovate or to build Abuja Airport. They built Port Harcourt Airport with that 3.1 billion US dollars. They constructed railway from Lagos to Ibadan and from Abuja to Kaduna or Kano. So that's what they used the 3.1 billion US dollar to do. That's what, according to them. Now, a nation like Nigeria will have to borrow money from China to do all those infrastructures in Nigeria. When we talk about Nigeria, it's a poor nation. Some of you think that, why will you be talking like that? That Nigeria is poor. If he was rich, why will he borrow 3.1 billion US dollars from China? China, nobody had about 30 years ago. They have developed. So what I want to say is that Nigeria needs skillful people, men and women. That is how you develop a nation. Benin, you think that Benin is developed, or people say Benin is taking shape. Of course, it's taking shape now. There are different kind of shape, good one and bad one. Go to Benin. I was there in Benin January this year. Go to Benin City. A lot of abandoned buildings full everywhere. Uncountable abandoned buildings. Abandoned houses full everywhere. All completed buildings everywhere. These are homes. These are buildings owned by people in diaspora. Uncountable abandoned houses away from Benin. If you can't count them. These are homes that were built or that were started by people in diaspora that are abandoned. They are still there, and they are still gonna get more abandoned buildings. So thinking that Benin is built or Benin is taking shape. Of course, now it's taking shape now. They are good shape and bad shape. So let nobody think that Ashawo money will develop Benin. It cannot develop Benin. It is skillfulness and work. So Benin ladies that are living in Europe, Benin guys that are living in Europe, Ashawo money cannot do anything in Benin City. Go learn work. Go get a skill and work. When you learn and work, the best you can learn in Europe is have knowledge, skill. When you get and work, you can do something in Benin. You can impart that knowledge in the life of people in Benin who never had the privilege to come to Europe. That's how to develop a nation. As a matter of fact, development has nothing to do with physical edifice or infrastructure of edifice. It is the infrastructure of the mind. It is not what you possess, it is what you process that makes who you are. You can wear agbada and wear suit and wear whatever clothes. You can still be mumu inside of you. You can wear what they call those women, whatever kind of style you wear, and still be a bush woman. So it is not what you possess, it is what you process. So if you be illiterate, if you like, go put gold in yourself, use yourself, just go design yourself. Illiteracy will still be there. If you are ignorant of anything, if you like, wear agbada, you are ignorant now. So it's not what you possess, it's what you process. So most of those houses that they are building now in Benin, they don't build for Benin, just Ashawo with Ashawo money. Apart from the fact they already abandoned, some of them already abandoned. Some of them at last, they will sell them out to people who use their hand to do normal work. So I want to know, don't come and tell me that 500 euro, how much be that one? I just go work for 1 minute, give her. Do you know that one? That is blessing, no. 500 euros they earn for every month. You are cleaning house, or you are cooking for old women, or you are taking care of them, you are taking them to swim to out for strolling, or you are working in maintenance, or you are working in a factory. Even though you are receiving 500 euros in Europe, that one a big money. Oh, converted to naira and a big money. Apart from that, you will have passion. Last you have passion, and you will leave this school and just manage that one. That is a blessing. But if you think that in one night you're going to get 500 euros in scandalo, that will not be blessing. No, that one a curse. That one a curse. I mean, we have had stories now. We have had stories. A lot of Benin girls that have just disappeared. They went to scandal, they went to hustling, they just disappeared. Nobody knew about them. We have seen that, we have had many times. Some of them that have got injured in the hustling ground. Some of them today, they are still suffering the injury they had in hustling ground. There are some of them that are sick right now in the hospital. Girls, Benin girls who were in hospital that are suffering, they are still in the hospital right now. We have seen many of them, hundreds and thousands of them all around the world. A lot of girls that have been kidnapped in Mali, in Libya, that are doing Ashawo life. And you call that one a blessing? That one is not a blessing now. That one a curse now. So I want you to know that all of you girls, Benin girls and Benin ladies that are proud, that are boasting in Europe, boasting in Nigeria, your parents that are boasting of you, that you are building 2 houses, you are building 3 houses with Ashawo money, that one a curse. So that one will be blessing. So if you are working legitimate work, that one is a blessing. Even if you are receiving 500 euros, you can still build a house. It may take you time, you can still build a house. You can still help your brother, you can still send it to school, you can still help your parents if you want to. If you want to. So never think that, I mean, just tell me one nation in the world that was developed with Ashawo money. No one. And you think you're going to build Benin City with Ashawo money? It is impossible. Benin will be built with infrastructure, good infrastructure of the mind. Good infrastructure of the mind and skillfulness. We only need to do 2 things in Benin to build Benin: the infrastructure of the mind and skillfulness. That's the only thing can build Benin. That's the only thing can develop Benin City, not Ashawo money. Because if Ashawo money can build Benin, before amalgamation, Ashawo already started in Benin City, long time already. That amalgamation was 1914. If you calculate, that's 106 years ago. So if before then Ashawo already started in Benin, so Benin will have better now. For 100 years. It's not enough to build a city. It's even too much now. So if after 100 years, Benin is struggling, abandoned houses everywhere. That's what I was saying in one of my posts, that I would have preferred the lockdown to last 2 years in Europe. Even though because people were dying and it's affecting some other things. Before this Ashawo people, I would have preferred that the lockdown lasted 2 years in Europe. So that the Ashawo girls, oh boy, they will hear where your parents, they will just stranded for Benin. If money not reach that side, how they want to eat. By that time, they will think twice. They know what to do. The one that used to go to market before that stop market will go back to market. They want to go farm, who stop farm, they will go back to farm, because when Ashawo money they go Benin, they will find way. I would have preferred the lockdown lasted 2 years in Europe, so that Ashawo girls for Benin City, they for year when. So no, I don't think say Ashawo money go build Benin, not they build. It cannot be Benin. Benin still need infrastructure of the mind. Both the ones that in Benin, the one that in Europe. And skillfulness, that's how it can build a nation. This country we are now in Europe, next continent we live now, is not Ashawo na build it. It is skillfulness and infrastructure of the mind. So, your pastors that are encouraging you, they say they love you, and lie. They don't love you. Which kind of love is that one? That one now, bad love now. If it is true love, and that your pastors, and this one that they Europe, let their daughters go do Ashawo now. All the general of Ashawo in Nigeria, where when I go carry Ashawo money, go they give them for Nigeria. Maybe they pray for it, make customers they come. May their daughters go do Ashawo now if they easy. Why is it that the lives? Why is it that those general overseer, they know their children when they do Ashawo, their children they go school, they go university. A large number of those general overseers in Nigeria, their daughters, their first daughter mostly, they are lawyers. Go check their information. They come out for Facebook and YouTube and so on and so forth. They see their picture, they see them. I've seen some of them in USA. Some of those politicians that they see say, now so. I don't see some of their children for America. Some of those generals say, I don't see some of them for America. That they go school. But you there here, you do Ashawo. At the end, the second contribution for Rhapsody of Reality. You know the shame. Listen, their daughters, now you might be like you. Now school that they go to university. The ones that don't have the opportunity to come to you to go to school, they'll go to the best school in Nigeria. They'll become lawyer. Your papa, they forbid lawyer in his family. If you become lawyer in your family, your father forbid, or your mother forbid, say you come become lawyer for family, she not the forbid, your father not the forbid. So why is it that the lives of the general say that daughters are better than your own life? But now you they do Ashawo for Europe for year. They gather money for Rhapsody of Reality, daily devotional. They want to program for Nigeria, we now gather money go give to them. They want to crusade, now gather money. Now they ask, you think say that Ashawo money because of you, they gather the money for you, they give to them. God will bless now lie. Oh, bless not all that one, of course not that one. And those general overseers, their daughters, now university they go, most of them are lawyers. Most of them are lawyers. Your papa they forbid if you become lawyer for the family, you not get sense say if you become lawyer, na good thing for your family. Why be say those general overseers when the gather money they give, now then that those have become lawyers. Okay, even the one way they Europe, all this your pastor way they Europe, where they represent the church where they come from Nigeria. Look at the children now, they go school. They go school. Which one do you think we allow their daughter to go do Ashawo? No one. But they will not tell you also no do Ashawo. They will not tell you at all. Because they know say they tell you go verse. You know they bring money again. No money for Rhapsody, no money for daily, no money for contribution. You know, not gather money for birthday for the pastor. But they don't allow their daughter. Some of those pastors in Europe who they represent past churches from Nigeria, some of their daughter don't grow. Why they don't allow their daughter go do Ashawo? They don't allow them, right? But for you, they cannot tell you the truth. Because they tell you go verse, you know, bring money again. See, my sister, Ashawo money is not a blessing, no. Now, course, if you like her, take her. If you not like her, leave her. Now, so me at the top, me be the Igbe wager. You can't rob an armed robber. People know me very well. If you like, come to this platform, come to write the rubbish, I will blast you back. That's how they do my own. Say, I come mention church. Why not mention church? If they truly love you, if they love you, cry like Ghana people go talk. If they love you, they'll tell you, oh, I say, my sister, so this Ashawo, stop and go learn work. Go to school, go learn handwork. But they not tell you. But they have daughter. Do you know one thing? The most dangerous part of it is that some of you ladies that already have children in Europe that are doing Ashawo now, because your parents are praising you, they are boastful of it. Your own daughter you born for Europe, they'll grow. Some of them Ashawo they still do, because it's like mother like daughter now. If your mother went to Nigeria, where they Benin, she they praise you because they bring Ashawo money to the build house for her. Then you won't go when you go old. There's no way to survive. The daughter, your own daughter, when you build, when you born for Europe, if she have nothing to do, now this say Ashawo should still do, because the spirit has already entered you. That spirit will be transferred to that your daughter. So the only way we can stop it now. Now you go stop, because that's your daughter when they grow small. This is not doing it. It's not a see. She they see you. She they see cry. As they look you, if they go Ashawo ground, she they look you. She know they talk. She ask you where you go lie. One day when she don't grow, now the same thing where they do now she you do like mother, like daughter. That time you call a cry because say na enemy, not be enemy. No enemy, not just there at all. Now what the person son in the reap. So don't think that because you give birth to your daughter in Europe and then she automatically become great. That is not true, because it is what she sees at home. The things she's learning from you now, she is going to live. That's the life she's going to live. That's the life. And for those your husband, you say that your husband, that your husband evening you go use car carry you go Ashawo ground, you go also, you go ask, go to sleep. That man is an idiot, big time idiot. Any man that will use car to carry his own wife, even though that your girlfriend, you use car carry your girlfriend, go Ashawo ground, make she go do Ashawo, you are an idiot, big time idiot. Big time idiot. So if you come say they insult your boyfriend, me, that's why they do my own. Truth, not say me they not talk. Whether your boyfriend or your husband or your neighbor, he use car, the car that you go Ashawo ground, that guy is an idiot. Big time idiot. It's a big time idiot. So I want you to know that you think he loves you, he doesn't love you. If he loves you, you can't even do that to your neighbor now. Your own neighbor. Say, I'm living in a house. My neighbor waited the other side. He go say me I pan use car go keep on for Ashawo ground. That was madness now. You won't do that to your neighbor. Take no say the one you call your wife or your girlfriend. If you do that to your wife and your girlfriend, you are a big time idiot. Big time. So if you like come back to this platform, come and be writing your stupidity, I'll blast you back home. Forget. Because you people, you got to come out. If you're a man, if you want to be a man, go get a job. Go get a job. If you don't have a job, go learn a skill. Go learn a skill and do something with your life. You don't have to depend on a woman who is doing Ashawo to bring money for you to eat. You go get something to do. So you must understand, you got to be a man. You got to be a responsible man. If you want to, even if you have to be clean roads, go clean roads and bring money, make the woman stay for house with the children. Not that the woman, she will leave the children for you for house. You can go carry and go do this, put for Ashawo ground. You go out, go sleep. Even bush animal better pass you. Big time. So, in a nutshell, Ashawo is a curse, not a blessing. Whether your parents are supporting you, those are parents, they are idiots. Because no any parent that supports his daughter to do Ashawo, na idiot now. Your pastors, they are supporting you just because you can bring money to donate or for birthday or for their birthday or to donate money for the program they are doing in Nigeria and so forth. That person is still so idiot. If that your pastor thinks say God call her, may they preach this message for 1 month in their church. There's no alpha. Now me be the good man, area boy. You can't rob an armed robber. If you like, come back to this platform, come and write rubbish. Now so we do for you, I will blast you back. It is high time Benin girls and Benin ladies come out from the Ashawo lifestyle. Go get something to do. Go get something to do. We shouldn't be known for evil every time. We should know for good. There's nothing bad that you were doing it, you now come out and you were doing something good. That would be a testimony, that would be a blessing. Not that the Ashawo you have been doing for 20 years old. For 20 years. Some of you for 30 years don't do more. Some of you don't resign small. When money not show, you still go again. Which can lie with that one? Some of you go bring your sister, your young sister, may come do Ashawo for you. That life, now cause. It doesn't matter what you think you are doing with it. If you like, say you are bringing your family out of poverty, forget that rubbish. Forget that rubbish. Go live a blessed life. A blessed life. I wish all the Beninese in Europe can go to school and become skillful and become developed. That will be a blessed to Benin. I mean, Benin become a blessed land. I wish all the Benin guys will get a job and be working. That will be a blessed to Benin. That will be a blessing to Benin City. But instead of that, they just focus on their Ashawo life and they think they are doing good. So, note that Ashawo lifestyle is a curse, not a blessing. It doesn't matter what anybody say, whether your parents are supporting you, whether your pastors are supporting you, you have prophets that are praying for you, they give you customers. But that is not true, because Ashawo lifestyle is a curse, not a blessing. Call me any names you want to, but you can't rob an armed robber. Now we be the area boys, shaking all the day. Every time when I come out like a Casalamo boss, because now we in the ground. I don't live for Europe for many years, so now we're not shaking now. Now we the day here. So if you like, come back to this platform, the right rubbish. I still there. Now we. But the best thing I can do for you is that as this month just begin, some of you are even happy now. Say lockdown not finish. May you carry face mask, go grand now. Ashawo grand now. Or Balebo go just hold you live and direct. Forget that one. They are even still restricting some certain legitimate business. Talk like say you carry yourself go Ashawo ground now. Or go hold you. Forget that rubbish now. You now crazy they worry you. Make not just use this lockdown. Take have sense. You not stay for house. Go network. You go there small before you go recuperate yourself. But you must get there. You want to build a house, even at 500 they receive a month, you can still build a house. It's just a matter of time. Just a matter of time. Don't say 500 euro. How much is that one? It's fine. I can get it in one day for Ashawo grant. Well, if you think that you are operating that course, but if you want to operate on a blessing, go get a job, go learn work. I mean, 6 out of 10 Beninese in Europe cannot read and write, and you are living in Europe. Some of you have lived 30 years, even over 30 years in Europe. You cannot read and write. A large number of you cannot use computer. If they give you computer now, they say you don't do anything with computer. Even as simple as Microsoft Office, a large number of Beninese don't know how to use it. But if you go to school now to go learn it, that will be a blessing for you. That will be a blessing big time. So whatever go to you learn, that will be a blessing for you. So don't think that Ashawo life is a blessing. It is not. It's a curse. I think this will help some people, and some people will come back and start running their mouth. But that's some problem. Come back here. But we be the area boys. You can't rob an armed robber now. Now we the grand now. Just come back and run your mouth. I will see handle you as I want to handle you. Now we be the area guys. You can't rob an armed robber. So I think this will help you. Share this message with somebody else. And I believe that if all the Beninese in Europe or in Mali or Ghana or Abidjan, they can just learn and work in the country they are living. Oh, we're talking about development of Benin. But as it is right now, Benin is not developed. It's not going to develop with Ashawo lifestyle. So thank you so much and bye.